I own 1,128 Steam games and barely played any of them. I actually don't mind the sound of this. I can't see this video being too long because in my 1 hour, I feel as if I barely scratched the surface of diplomacy is not an option. To begin with, just finishing the tutorial took about 15 minutes. 30 tasks. Okay, it might not be that bad. I'm not usually a fan of RTS games. Diplomacy is not an option, however, didn't rely too heavily on the RTS tactics to win battles and felt more like a tower defense and building strategy game. Very similar to the likes of Thronefall. Well, this is all that I could grasp from the first mission anyway, because that's all I managed to get done in the hour. I decided to play the game on normal difficulty because, as I said before, I don't play RTS games and I didn't really want to get shit on for the hour. On level 1, this seemed a little easy. However, from what I've seen online and like looking up stuff after, I doubt that would have lasted long. The story is told through quirky cutscenes at the start of the level, and it fundamentally boils down to the king is useless and you have to take over and protect the kingdom. There are 2 arching story paths, one where you support the people and one where you support the king. So that would give the game some sort of replayability where you can play from 2 sides. Similarly to Civ games,
Oh shit, I forgot to be doing research.
it had a research tree that you can upgrade throughout the level, but honestly, I forgot about it most of the time. I unfortunately don't have much more to say about diplomacy is not an option. I don't think the 1 hour limit does the game justice. It starts small, but I can only imagine the scale this game gets to later on. It's hard to properly rate it, as level 1 felt more like a second tutorial before throwing me in the deep end. I was genuinely surprised at how much I enjoyed myself. I was initially disappointed after learning it was an RTS, but by the end of the first level, I was tempted to play another. I can see myself going back, not necessarily finishing it. It would depend on how much it leans into the RTS side of things or if it decides to go more with the building and strategy side. Overall, I really enjoyed Diplomacy is Not an Option, and I give it a solid score of a 6.5. If you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see the next game in the series, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you all, and bye bye.